Welcome back. It's time to take a look at what's trending on the web. So the VMAs were last night, and if you missed it, here's a quick recap. Cardi B cleaned up with awards, and she even teased, oh no, that's not baby culture. She joked with the audience and tricked her fans. Ariana Grande made her debut with fiancé Pete Davidson and also won some awards as well. Here it is. Here's Ariana Grande. And get this, J-Lo. She was the first Latina to win the Vanguard Award at the VMAs last night, and she had a stellar performance and even won for her song De Niro. So she did pretty well as well.
Cardi B looked great in that red dress, and plus I really liked her hair last night too. Yeah. It did get a little political though at first, didn't it?
There were some comments made, as there are in every single award show in Hollywood these days, but I think they focused on the music as the show continued.
And we were kind of shocked about Camila beating out Ariana, Drake, Mars, Cardi B for Artist of the Year too.
Artist of the Year for somebody who's opening for Taylor Swift, I mean, that's pretty amazing.
That's a big deal for her.
You know what's funny is that she actually tweeted back in 2012, I wish I was at the VMAs so bad one day.
Pretty awesome. So J-Lo obviously has done so much for the Latina music industry. Pretty impressive achievement award there. She should also get an achievement award for looking like that in her 40s. That's what I say.
She's 49.
Yeah. Like Jennifer Aniston, she doesn't age.
She's timeless.
Look at her.
She looks great.
I think
she looks really happy too.
She looks better. Of course, there's her boyfriend supporting her, A-Rod. I think she looks better at 49 than she did 29, to be honest. She's just aging so beautifully.
She's aging backwards, what she's doing.
Yeah. She's like Benjamin Button.
All right, moving on. The Eagles officially have the best-selling album of all time. Their greatest hits, 1971 through 1975, has overtaken Michael Jackson's Thriller, reclaiming the top spot nearly a decade after the King of Pop's death. Now, I grew up in a rock and roll family. I grew up listening to the Eagles. You know, they won 6 Grammys too, and they've sold over 38 million copies of the greatest hits.
I'm on the opposite end of the scale here. I grew up with the Thriller album. I mean, my family loved pop. That was kind of the genre that we liked, and so for me, this is kind of a big deal. This is a big deal. The
Thriller album was actually the first CD that I ever bought for my CD player, and so I always thought it would be #1. The King of Pop I always thought would reign supreme, and it turns out he just got toppled by the Eagles.
Yep.
Thriller just makes me think of one thing, and that's Halloween. I'm counting down the days. Who doesn't listen to Thriller and dance to it during Halloween?
That's
you
true.
know?
We're going to expect the Thriller dance when Halloween rolls around from you.
Oh, we'll do it right now.
No, not from you.
We'll wait for Halloween. Halloween, you got it. You got it.
Well, finally, we got to get you your doggy fix and your doggy video of the day, of course. Look at this guy. He took to Twitter to find his dog a girlfriend, try to set him up. Take a look how it turned out, though.
Quincy, we're going to find you a girlfriend. Woo! Yeah! Yeah! And forget about your old girlfriend.
Quincy is ready to go. Best harness on, looking sharp.
He is so vocal.
There's a dog park arrival. Ready to chit-chat, mingle.
Yeah, ready to mingle.
Looking nice, looking charming.
Now there's no Tinder for dogs, so you got to get out there. You got to do it in person. You got to really start spitting some game.
Old school.
Yeah, and he's going for it. But look at this. This is not the best. Oh, not the best move. You know what I mean? If you have to break down his, it didn't work for him.
That was embarrassing. Peeing on someone is not cute or funny. No wonder she left you.
Quincy thinks it's funny.
Quincy's fine.
Does your dogs ever embarrass you guys out in public at all?
Every day.
My dog peed on a child, so.
What?
Peed on a child. But, so now I own that child.
The child is now his territory now.
His territory, so I'm raising that child. Raising that child is pretty expensive.
Okay.
It was a tough conversation to have with the parents, I'll say that, but we support everything Little Bear Rogers does, and so
goodness.
It was just a tough move. I think he's misunderstood.
I can tell you that Ollie's never peed on anybody or anything. So
that's good news. Well trained.
Well, good for Ollie.
Yeah.
Louie, on the other hand, he embarrasses me every day when he barks. You want to talk about vocal? Louie Alaga.
Dogs bark though.
No,
that can't be too embarrassing.
I know where Louie is at all times because he's always making some sort of noise, whether he's playing with his toy or he's crying or he's whining or he's barking. He's probably making a noise right now watching this show.
Very sassy.
All right. Megan, what's coming up next from weather?
A warm start at the bus stops this morning. We're expecting a lot of sunshine and more rain chances in the forecast. All details right after this short break.
And as we head to break,